Hi guys, Anna here and welcome back to my art channel. Today is a very special and a very dear to me video because it's created to thank all of you for subscribing to my YouTube. And if you haven't yet, but you're watching this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's awesome. All right, back to the point. Last week I got 1,000 subscribers and I was so excited. So I also got this community feature unlocked, which means I can now post and communicate with you through the YouTube community. And that means creating polls, sharing stories, sharing images, or random updates from my life that nobody should even read. You know, I can do all of that in that one part. So I decided to check if any of you actually would even receive it or see it. So I did this poll and I asked if I should create a digital painting to thank you for 1,000 subscribers. And nine of you said yes. That's 9 more than I expected. Anyway, I thank all of you so much. Enjoy this time lapse. I also kind of chat about whether I think you should start with digital art or traditional art, and I share my embarrassing painting from when I was just getting started with digital art and, you know, just other cool stuff. Okay, enjoy the time lapse, enjoy the chat, and thank you again for all of you subscribing to my channel. So thank you so much for all of your support and the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I am honestly so grateful about all of the comments and the likes and the watches. It just makes me want to create more awesome videos for all of you guys. And to be honest, when I started my YouTube channel, that was like 3 years ago, but I didn't really start it as in I wanted to become a YouTuber and post a lot of videos. I honestly just started it because I started a blog, yourartpath.com, and I thought, wow, some of the things would be explained nicely in the video as well. So I figured that I could also record a few videos and post them on the YouTube, but only so I can embed them into my articles. That was kind of the big plan for me. I never really wanted to create videos all the time. So I just figured, okay, I'll just include them in my articles, and that's that. So people can enjoy the videos while they read my articles. And that was in 2017, so 3 years ago. And since then, my blog has grown a lot. But also, like, I still love creating articles and writing them and posting them and sharing my thoughts and ideas and reviews of supplies and doing research and such. But I kind of decided that more and more I want to do digital art. And when I just started my blog, I was doing kind of a mix of both, and I did a lot of traditional because of my university, and a lot of the professors expected us to be really good at traditional before we start with digital. And I appreciate that so much because it allowed me to experiment with acrylics and inks and oil paints and gouache and pencil and marker and whatever you can think of. I was able to experiment only because of school and because they kind of gently forced me to do that in university. So super grateful, but at the end of the day, I still prefer digital a little bit more. There are days when I want to do traditional more, and that's usually when I am outside and I just want to do some plein air painting, so like painting outside, because there are some beautiful nature, and especially right now in the fall, everything is so full of beautiful colors and just every kind of different hue imaginable. I love it. So when I'm outside, I always want to kind of pull out my oils and just start painting from nature. But when I'm sitting at home, I like to do digital, and I just love how clean it is, and I love that I'm not afraid to make mistakes. Actually, I've done so much digital now that when I was on the subway to go to my university, it takes me about 1.5 hours to get there. It took me, right, because I graduated, 1.5 hours, and the whole trip I would just sit and sometimes do these sketches on a subway, and I usually do them on my iPad. And then this one time I forgot my iPad. No, actually I didn't forget it. It was actually just like, battery died. I didn't take care of it properly. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I have piece of paper and pencil here. I just want to sketch, so I'm just gonna do that. And I haven't done it in so long that I kid you not, I literally double tapped on my piece of paper. So for those of you who use iPad and Procreate, you know that double tap means undo. Yep, that happened. I've just been drawing so much on my iPad that I double tapped in my sketchbook. So that's that. It was funny, but also it was kind of a little bit scary because I got so used to the ability to undo that I just kind of make mistakes freely. And some people say that it's bad because you have to think about your decisions before you make them, and I don't think they're wrong, but I also think there's something fun about just splashing some color and seeing if it works. That's why sometimes I duplicate a layer that I'm working on just so I can destroy it and see if anything cool happens out of it. I hope you're enjoying this video, and make sure to hit the like button if you do. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so that I can create a 5K time-lapse painting soon, hopefully. And also hit the notification bell button so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you want access to the PSD file of this artwork, to the video time-lapse, to a little video tutorial, to the wallpaper that I actually have right here, super cool, and to actually a lot of other cool things from other artworks and video lessons, then make sure to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/yourartpath. Thank you so much, and let's continue the video. And as I'm watching this time-lapse, I kind of realized that this is very similar to what I would do in oil paint. And in oil painting, if you've done it before, sometimes you start with like this sketch sort of, right? And it's like more dull colors, but you're just laying on hues and everything's kind of light. And this is what it would look like if I was doing an oil painting, what you're seeing right now. And I love that because that means that I was able to take my practice as somebody who painted in oil into digital art, and that's what makes it sort of unique in a way that I was able to take those previous skills. And I'm sure all of you have many fantastic skills that you have from other previous tools that you've used, and that you can take them into digital art. So on that note, I think it is always better to start with traditional tools before getting into digital. And I know that some of you may want to just watch people paint on Instagram or Behance or whatever, and you look at their digital paintings and you know that that's what you want to do. And I think you should totally do that, obviously, of course. But start with a different tool maybe, and then you'll be able to bring that skill set into digital, because obviously over blending, over smudging, and just using very dull colors is a big problem that a lot of artists face that never worked in traditional media, because you don't have that freedom in traditional media to over smudge. So I guess maybe you do, but I feel like it's harder and it's easier to smudge so much in Photoshop or Procreate and try to make everything perfect. So yeah, kind of like my idea is that you should start with traditional, even though when I just went to my university, I wanted to just do digital. I did not want to do traditional. And I was sort of forced to do it, and I wasn't too happy about it. But now that I look back at it, I am actually very happy that that happened. I'm very grateful. And I had this one professor whom I absolutely adored. He is a character design teacher. He's a character design professor, and he works for some big companies. He is so fantastic. And I will never forget that he told us on the first day that he is actually one of those people who learned to paint digitally and not traditionally first. And believe it or not, his paintings were so incredible. I don't even have words. They were so incredible. I loved all of them. They were so full of liveliness and emotion and everything. But he knew they weren't perfect, and he believed that the reason was that he never practiced traditional painting. And so he started doing oil painting in realism. And if you can think of the most beautiful oil painting in realism that you can possibly imagine, that's the level of work he creates currently. It's just out of this world. 100% absolutely incredible. And he does that, and then he brings these oil painting skills into traditional media, and he just went to the absolutely next level in digital art because he was able to bring that something else to digital. So I guess this whole chat became all about traditional versus digital media, and maybe I'll make another video about it, like the pros and cons or something like that. If you are interested in it, let me know. But what I think is that you should practice traditional. And if you think digital is your thing, 100% just do digital. I just do digital basically, only very rarely do traditional media. But again, I think the skills that traditional media will teach you are absolutely a must to learn. So that's that. And we're coming to the end with this painting that I'm creating for the 1K subscribers. If you enjoyed this painting and you would want to watch a full time lapse of this work and download the original PSD file and a large resolution image to use as your desktop wallpaper or your phone wallpaper, or just to keep for fun, I suggest you check out my Patreon. It's at patreon.com/yourartpath, and you will get access to this file, whichever tier you choose. So that's pretty cool. One of the tiers gets all of the time lapses and PSDs and other files, and the other tier also gets Patreon only tutorials from me. So that was a very chill video. I haven't really done videos like this before, where I just kind of talk and I honestly didn't know what I will talk about. But if you enjoyed this video, do leave a like, subscribe to my channel for more digital art content, and hit that notification bell button so you don't miss any of my future videos. My channel is still pretty small. We're only at 1K, and I really appreciate all of your engagement and support because it helps my channel grow and it keeps motivating me to keep creating future videos. Let me know if you enjoyed the content and the style at which this one was done. I know usually they are more fast-paced. This one was more relaxing and I guess just chill. So there is a chance it could be boring, but I am willing to take it so I can just share with you some thoughts and ideas, and I can't wait to hear what you think about this whole format and the painting. And here is the final painting. I hope you enjoyed watching this time lapse of me painting it. And yeah, if you wanna get all the files I told you about, check out my Patreon. Otherwise, check out more of my videos and stay creative. Keep creating, keep enjoying this beautiful weather, this beautiful fall outside. I am loving every day, loving all the colors. It is so inspiring. I hope you're also feeling inspired. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like this kind of style of chatting about something completely unrelated to the painting and watching the painting. Let me know if you like that because I enjoyed making it, so I'd love to know what you think as well. And if there's anything you'd like me to chat about or answer any question or create some tutorial, let me know in the comments. I'm very open to the possibilities because I need to make new YouTube videos and ideas don't come that easy. So thanks all of you for the input. Thank you so much again for subscribing. 1K is amazing. And I hope that all of you that are here, that are subscribed to my channel, will be with me while this channel grows. Since the beginning, you're just the most amazing people because you're here since the beginning. Thank you all, and I will see you next week. Bye. What you know about love? I got what you need.